Welcome back to Motorsport Manager. We are at the pre-season for Season 4 of Motorsport Manager. Dragon Race Team China has done their first basic season in the Asia Pacific League. We've done rather well. We picked up a race win. We've picked up a pole position. We have picked up 23 championship points. That has put us P4 in our first season up there. We have a 7th best car on... 6th best car, actually. We've upgraded. 6th best car on paper. It could be worse. It could definitely be worse. Let's have a look at the mail list then. So, Holt wins the tight qualifying battle. Let's accept the interview. Oh, I've made the chairman unhappy, but I've kept Sally happy, so, you know. We won! We did. We actually won our last race. And now we're going to have to start looking at things. So, Yasmin Jenkins is currently our race mechanic. Let's see if we can renew her contract. So, wages aren't very important here. Let's see if he will take a pay cut. For some reason, I don't think she will. I will add the 2nd place bonus again. Because, you know, she cared about that last time. We'll split it up among 2, though. Okay, there we go. We'll see if that works. Next up, we want to obviously keep our driver here. I've been debating Dulashev quite a lot here because we could replace him with a pay driver, but I think, honestly, he is a very good racer. And he is getting better. In fact, I might give him the #1 position. If we make him the #1 driver in the team for the moment, it means we will have to probably stick with Claire Talley and whoever's in our reserves. But I feel this might be able to get away with just having the only minor increase to this. He only wants a short contract. We'll say end of 2020. And we will give him a race bonus of 5th or above, 18 grand. We'll see whether that works for him. Buttered up. Open to discussing terms with you. I mean, you know, that might actually help us out. The only other driver, I guess, is Boateng, and honestly, I don't think we're going to be keeping him. I really don't think we're going to be keeping Boateng. Suit Buns, you've had a race this season, in fairness. It wasn't a bad one, all in all. You finished, what, 13th? But you're not cut out. I don't think Tally's cut out either, but we need to see how much money we're going to have. Either way, we do want to keep Jenkins as a race mechanic. It's a good performance upgrading mechanic, so... There we go. Ahmed's birthday again! Oh, yay. Okay. You know what? We'll throw him a party. We are trying to get him on... We are trying to get him to renew a contract. I don't think that's going to make a difference, but we'll keep his morale up. If he's got a high morale, I think he's more open to re-signing with us. I might be wrong about that. Our financial clout's down at 8. There. Car repair is complete. I don't think there's much else we really need to be doing, so... Okay, prize money then. So, receive the prize money. 26.5. Ka-ching! We have spent the entire season. The entire season with no money. 23 million. Yay! Oh, I'm so happy at that. I now have to really be tempted not to spend it. How much is a headquarters up? How much is a factory upgrade from here anyway? Just so I know. Yeah, level 4 factory is 35 million. We're not doing that. We are not doing that. I may be tempted to get into one of the facilities, I guess. Building a telemetry center or a brakes R&D facility, maybe. Maybe even a forecast center. But I'm probably going to save the money and just buy a chassis, and we'll worry about upgrades at the end of next season. Driver of the season. Manager of the season is not us. Oh, glad. Was it Tally who picked up the driver of the season last year? I can't remember. I think she did overall. Okay, rules for 2019 are now in. Engines can be developed, long practice sessions, and... Oh yeah, we forgot about this. Well, we're going to leave this because obviously our thing might go up. Garuda Racing have been promoted. So, huzzah, Garuda. We're going to be fighting with Garuda again. And Chariot Motor Group are going to be relegated. So, they now have the best car on the grid. Hurrah. Well, it's just their demotion, and their stuff is going to make up for that. So they have quite good drivers as well. How are we doing on the scouting front? I did basically put a load of scouting things up, but we shall have to see. Oh, yeah, we go. We do have some new ones. As I say, it doesn't really do much. We might not hire these guys anyway, but the more knowledge we have, the more we can actually work with. 33 and 36. Okay. Let's leave that and continue. So let's see how this contract proposal went down. Renegotiation. Okay. So he's insulted by... Hold on, I didn't offer you that... Hold on. I actually offered you a little more than that, but still. Let's add a quality bonus just to try and make him somewhat happier towards us. Yeah, quality bonus of that. I'm sure I put this up, that one. He does have patience, so we might be able to push him up a little higher, but I don't really want to go too high with this. Maybe to there, and that's feeling a bit extreme. Let's try it like that. Okay, a couple of offers available for this one. Upfront payment of 1.5. I think that's probably a bit... Reliability work's done. Car design unlocked. So I guess now... start to get cracking on the new chassis. But more importantly than that... Oh, he's considering. That's why it's done that. More important than that, we have 3 offers. So, a little upfront and a little per race, which we'll take if we have to, I guess. And that's not so bad. 180 per race. Oh, actually, cancel. What was the other one? I guess that's... Yeah, this is strictly better. And it gives us the $1 million now, so we'll take it then. This I'm not happy with, but we'll take it anyway. So overall, that's now a bit of a plus per race, up to $500,000 plus per race, actually. So maybe we can afford a little pay increase for Dulatev, but... Anyway, we need to design next year's car. Here's our 11.3 that we were saving. So we're over our 30 million Oh, god darn it. These have gone up, haven't they? I'll bet you anything these have gone up. Bet you anything these have gone up. Okay. 4 million Russian oil for the fuel. What's the absolute best we can make? 31.2. We could afford it. We could actually afford it. I think, though, we're going to go down to medium. Make sure our tyre wear is good, though. So good fuel efficiency, good tyre wear. Okay. We'll go with that. So we at least, at the very least, have a good basis for the car. Good tyre wear, good fuel efficiency, and we got enough spare cash to cover any upgrades that we might be able to get. Because if we get the tyre wear or fuel efficiency up, we've already seen that that can be a huge advantage in races. So we'll see how that goes. Let's continue. And okay, contract offer accepted. Okay, good. So Yasmin Jenkins signs for another season. Dulacev's mechanic continues. Okay, good work. You can't do anything managing the car. We could build upgrades to the headquarters, but apparently we got the best one on the grid, so... maybe not. We'll see. Would like to see what my actual car stats are, but... Well, let's just keep going. Contract renegotiation. Okay. Let's just see how this is going. We are going to need to hire somebody. Still insulted, last chance. Okay. Let's push him up to there. Number 1 driver. Give him that qualifying bonus that he doesn't really care about. 9,000 for top 5. Go with that. Failing that, Boateng, we are fully expecting to break contract, so let's actually fire Boateng. Actually, no. Well, no. Let's actually do this properly. Let's scout a replacement who has a paid driver. I was looking at somebody. I'm sure I was. But obviously at this stage now, it's finding them again. So easy on fuel. Alvarez? Was he a paid driver? No, but he was a high marketability driver. There's also potentially somebody that actually improve upon Tally, but we'll see. We also may not want to spend too much here if we can avoid it. Okay, greedy chaser. Renew. Okay, here we go. So Renew is a paid driver with a high feedback score. Okay. So which is not very important to him. Let's go for there. Let's give him reserve driver status, long contract. Give him 100,000 in signing on fee. And for the sake of it, we'll give him those 2 just on the minor upgrade type things. Let's see what happens. Actually, it wouldn't be bad. A possible replacement for Tally here. It's... well, we'll see. Okay. Gaston? Which is not very important to me, but I still want them. Okay, there we go. So we'll increase that by 2. And try again. Accepted. Okay. So Duletev remains now our number 1 driver. Tally does technically have equal status, but we'll see. In fact, Gaston would be a replacement for Tally if this came up, I think. Well, let's see. Contract renewed. Fuel supplier breakthrough. 2.5. Okay. I'm going to take this. This might prove to be an error at some stage, but fuel efficiency. Nearly 4 stars of fuel efficiency. If we can make our fuel work, that is going to be huge for us. It allows us to just do longer strategies. Put less fuel in the car, be generally faster. And Gaston then. Okay, we will definitely sign the deal. You will replace Boateng. So there we are. I think we may also promote you. Because if we look at your overall stats, you've got good overtaking skills. You've got a great feedback score. So we're going to promote you over Claire Tally. Tally will not be happy with that, I'm sure, but still. Untested rookie Gaston Renew, who has a really high marketability score. God darn it, why did I not wait? I mean, we've actually got 5-star sponsors potentially now. Why did I wait? Oh well. I'm actually kind of hoping that we have somehow managed to keep our hands steady with the amount of money we're spending, but I have to be honest, even if we spend nothing else, we've done okay. The only thing we might regret is not buying an upgrade to a building. Speaking of which, I should probably check how Tally feels about that, because at some stage I was promising her something. Well, let's find out how that goes in a week's time. Tire simulations, okay. Tyre wear +1. Maybe we are going for the championship this season. So our tyre and fuel efficiency is ridiculously good. Improvability gains. Okay, Tally is not happy, but she's currently in there. Lose 1 point of... No, we're going to leave that. As much as I would like to have more improvability, I think focusing on these two is going to be massive for us in the long run. Okay. The most important part of the season then, I suppose. Livery. And we have a livery pack, so we actually have even more random bits than we did last time. So, let's go random. Maybe not. Random? Is it just because I'm stuck on the polka dot things? It probably is. Well, still, I think what we will do is we will wait until we get something that actually looks like it might be Racing Team China. Yes, that's definitely China Racing. I do like that design, though, the black and white thing, but I think that might be a bit too... I don't know. I don't agree with that necessarily. I could possibly work with this and possibly bring it back to old colours. Let's bring back that. I'll tell you what, I quite like the look of that. That looks fairly menacing. The only thing I'm thinking of, though, is whether this is worth doing it that way around instead. Would that be better? No, I think it was better. It was better the other way. Now, see, I like that. That's quite simple, but... But that's definitely workable. Okay, I'm going to just check what it looks like in the other things. That actually looks quite good, but I think it's a bit too subtle with the two colours being quite close together. I like the look of that, though. It looks as if it's just been a bad smudged paint job. That looks even worse. Yeah, we could have roses all over our car, I suppose, if we really wanted to. I'll tell you what, I really like the look of that. I really do. But I think we're going to go with... It's 6 or 10, I think, with this. And I think we might just go with 6 for the moment. I suppose the one last thing to check out... Nah, it's definitely better the other way around. I'm just making sure. Is there a point in making these darker? I don't think there is. Nah, I think they should stay red, just to add the bit of colour at the front, because it looks... Yeah, that definitely looks good. I like this. So the only thing really is the light-dark colour sponsors, but... Given I can't see any of the dark colour sponsors on there anyway... And I think the yellow kind of works. I mean, it's a sort of homage to our crazy... Actually, before we give up on this idea entirely here... Rhubarb and custard again! No, okay, definitely not. Definitely not. And is that worth being red as well? That is, but then the tertiary needs to be... Nah. You see, I'm no longer sure anymore. Well, okay, we'll go with that. I'm actually perfectly happy with that, and I very nearly went to press the auto-generate button again. So here we are. Dragon Race Team China. Is there. And this is looking like an extremely good car. Assuming, of course, part upgrades and whatever else work for us. Just a quick check, but no. Okay, so scouting reports continue on, because might as well. Dunbar to be Maury's new mechanic. Okay, pre-season testing. Oh, we still can't quite do this yet. Okay. So, fingers crossed. Let's see how the car goes. Start testing. We have two fairly even drivers for the first time in a while, so... Renew and Dulatev genuinely quite close. Renew does have some gearbox issues to resolve, however, but they seem to have gone rather smoothly. Plenty of running. We're hovering around 10th, 11th, which is where we'd expect the 6th best car to be. So, okay. Morale looks good. And we now arrive at the start of our 4th season. So, here is where we now gain our advantages. We have... Okay. Apparently we only have one of the best suspensions on the grid. Still, we know, of course, from Singapore that we're going to need the gearbox, we're going to need the brakes, and we're going to need the front wing. And these parts are all going to need to be upgraded as fast as possible. Thankfully, we can kind of do this. We have 11 days to get these as high up as possible. Okay. Well, this is an interesting little conundrum now. Do we think we can hit 2nd place? 2nd place seems like a very optimistic target. So I am going to say 4th. 1.7 per race. That is good. Okay. So we have positive money. We have positive income. And I think that is a reasonable target to have. So, new drivers. Renew and Dulatev have upgraded us to the 9th best drivers on the grid, which I think we were anyway. New car. New sponsors. New staff. In fact, we have 5 levels. We have 5-star sponsors right now. We need to kick you out. But I'm thinking we might even be able to just risk this on the first race. Just go for this top 3. Admittedly, we're only going to get the race most likely, but stuff to do. So, next season, Season 4. Until then.